All right, so what's going on with the franchise?
Well, Little Greek is it's a franchise company, and that's really when I was president of Beef O'Brady's, and we went from 30 restaurants to 270 restaurants. Little Greek is the total investment's around 125 to 150,000 dollars, which in the industry is very low. Subway, for instance, usually costs around 350,000 dollars. Our average store does in sales 660 or so, whereas the average Subway does around 450,000. So it's a very good business model. And I think that's why we're excited about the growth potential. We want to go through finding people who really love our food who want to become franchisees. So, for instance, the guy who's opening the Little Rock store, Thad Wan, his wife Michelle, he was a hedge fund. He used to manage money, loves food, loves Little Greek, and is going to take Little Greek to Little Rock. So most of our owners are not necessarily franchise people, but they're on the restaurant. They all want to become restaurant business because they love Little Greek. So we are excited. We go through franchising where people become owners of the business. Cool.
So what makes Little Greek so special?
Well, Little Creek is interesting. When I first went to go look at it, I was over at the Almerton Road location, and I was there at lunch, and it's a really pretty bad location. It's way off the road. And I went in, and there's this huge line out the door, and I go next door to Five Guys, and Five Guys was almost empty. And then once Little Creek filled up, then the Five Guys started filling up. So I looked at it and said, something special is going on here. And I think there's a couple key things. One is the food's delicious. I don't know, Bryce, have you tried the food?
I love it.
Little Greek was founded 9 years ago up in Palm Harbor. My partner Sigrid Brodich had bought a Greek restaurant called Happy Greek and ultimately took it and converted it to Little Greek. Customers loved it, and she had opened with some friends 2 more stores, one in Newport Richie, one down in Feather Sound here on Alberton Road, and then also the People Roses came in one up in Dallas, Texas. So I was with People Brains before this, and 2 years ago, a friend of mine recommended Little Greek as a potential franchise company, met with Sigrid, struck a deal, and we became partners. And so since then, to the last 2.5 years, we've gone from 4 restaurants to this Largo Bardmore store that you're here at today is our 14th location. So we're one of the fastest growing restaurant companies out there. We get ready to leave on Thursday. We go open our store in Little Rock, which will be store number 15. We hope at the end of the year to have 16 or 17 locations. Next year, get up to around 25.
So what do you plan on for the future?
Well, we're very excited about the future growth potential for Little Creek. This Little Rock location, we're hoping it'll have big sales because it's our first really strong location. Most of our stores are like this, where they're in shopping centers. This one's on the corner. We're really hoping that Little Greek can become the #1 Greek restaurant chain in the country. Right now, we're the 2nd largest, but we are growing fairly rapidly. So I hope with my background from Beef O'Brady's and all the things I've learned the hard way there, we made a lot of mistakes, that we can successfully grow this brand to something where, headquartered here in Tampa, but be something be all over the country. We have the 2 locations in Dallas, 1 in Austin, Texas, 10 here in Tampa, and we're getting ready to open Little Rock. So by the end of this year, 16 or 17, next year up to 25, then 35, just keep accelerating the growth. So we're very excited. Thank you, guys.
Good. Thank you.
Good.